They're not coming after me, they're coming after you.
I have a torch, huh?
That's right, and people must respect it.
They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple.
He's not lying.
They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They want you silent.
He's not lying.
And I am the only one that can save this nation because you know they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving.
You ain't lying.
It was the year Abraham Lincoln was on the ballot, until Southern Democrats kicked him off the ballot. Instead of trying to win an election with persuasion, Southern Democrats booted Lincoln off the ballot in 10 states. But even that wasn't enough. Lincoln became the first president ever to be elected with less than 50% of the vote. And then the Civil War broke out the next year, and Abraham Lincoln was later assassinated. History always has a way of repeating itself. Last night, just like Southern Democrats did to Lincoln, the Colorado Supreme Court banished Trump from the ballot. But MSNBC says if you don't kick Trump off the ballot, you're no better than a slave owner.
What do you say to the Republican candidate's argument that this should be, the voters should have the say and not the courts?
What they're standing with is the spirit of those Confederates rather than the Americans who came together after a long and brutal Civil War.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They amended the Constitution to prevent those traitors from running for office. That should send a message that our election system, our electoral system, can be used for nefarious purposes against the democracy itself.
Of doing things he himself is doing.
Think about what she said.
That our election system, our electoral system, can be used for nefarious purposes
They're gonna
against
put
the
y'all back
democracy
in chains.
itself.
We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
It's a form of psychological projection.
As we all
Elections
know,
can be used against democracy? Are we going to have to get rid of elections to save democracy? Now, I'm not a big tarot card guy, but local judges banning candidates from running for president is what happens in third world countries.
Like we're some
How are we
third
supposed to
world
believe the
dictatorship.
last election was honest when this election's already being stacked?
Hey, it's your girl Nikki. So I wanted to give my input regarding what's going on with Donald Trump. There's a lot of us that believe the 2020 election was rigged, okay? There's evidence out there that will
We have put together,
this,
I think, the most...
Okay? Now you see them trying, various states trying to remove Donald Trump from the ballot. If Joe Biden won his election fairly, like they claim
extensive
he did,
and inclusive voter
why
fraud.
Go through all the extremes removing Donald Trump from the ballot? Why would they do that?
It's a dictatorship, Helen.
What if the 2020 election was rigged?
Opportunity to steal an
How are you
election
going to
again.
unseat Joe Biden? How are you going to remove Democrats? How are you going to remove anybody from there? When you see the establishment is putting in who they want, screw how you feeling. I'm asking you right now, what are you going to do that your vote basically sealed your own fate and you can't do anything about it? What are you going to do?
They order what they want,
Because it
and
does
in
come a
this case,
time
they
where
got what
you
they
can't
asked
keep
for.
doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That is the definition of insanity.
Happy Hunger Games! And may the odds be ever in your favor.